The gorilla may be one of the most terrifying creatures in the animal kingdom, but it also happens to be one of the least understood. All across media, we have witnessed countless gorillas who appeared to be villainous and threatening, but turned out to have a heart of gold. Today, we're talking about one of the most heroic gorillas of all time. That's right. It's the one, the only, Who the fuck writes this shit? Alright, fuck this. I'm Electricstar, and welcome to How Strong Is. This episode, Donkey Kong. Now fucking get me my agent. Once upon a time, there was a gorilla who was abused by his owner and decided to rebel by kidnapping his owner's girlfriend. Now isn't that just the happiest way to start a children's game? Thought so. As it turned out, his owner was none other than the legendary Mario, or Jumpman as he was once known, or might have been known. I mean, they might not even be the same person, but whatever. As such, Mario, Jumpman, ventured to rescue his girlfriend Pauline. Yes, Pauline, not Peach. Look it up, people. Anyway, the gorilla would be known all across the world as Donkey Kong. This is not his story. A carefree jungle dweller with the charisma of a natural leader. This is the Donkey Kong we've come to know and love from the Donkey Kong Country series. Donkey Kong keeps busy by foiling the plans of the Kremlings and their evil boss, King K. Rool. As his physique suggests, this ape is a powerhouse, but he's got speed to match too, and his love for bananas is second to none. His famous necktie is adorned with his iconic initials, DK. Also, it's the only way of censoring himself. Way to go.
He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew.
Now I know what some of you are thinking. If that isn't the Donkey Kong from the arcade game, then who the hell kidnapped Pauline, not Peach? Why? It was none other than Cranky Kong, the original Donkey Kong, as well as the current DK's grandfather. Or so it seems. I mean, it hasn't really been officially confirmed. There have been some interviews on magazines that say it, but take this with a grain of salt, okay? I hope that was easy enough, so have fun knowing your childhood was a lie, I guess. I don't know. This king of the jungle really loves bananas, like you would not imagine. His adventures usually start with people stealing his hoard of bananas, and then there's hell to pay. With the help from Diddy Kong and his animal friends, this banana-loving king of the jungle will take on anyone looking to cause trouble on his turf. As a gorilla, Donkey Kong has all the skills of your typical primate, swinging from vines and leaping across trees. Not only that, but he's also a great fighter and a great boxer. Donkey Kong pulls no punches when it comes to fighting, or headbutts as it turns out. Donkey Kong's always been one to use his head, as anyone who's been on the receiving end of his headbutt special will tell you. Hell, Tiki will tell you the same, as Donkey Kong was able to resist their mind control. Not because of their hard head, but because DK is literally so stupid that he's able to resist it. Yeah. Donkey Kong may be a wild creature with the intelligence of a gnat, but he's still surprisingly competent, capable of communicating with his fellow Kongs using the English language, and monkey noises. But yeah, okay, monkey noises really. Of course, Donkey Kong doesn't fight barehanded. He's known to throw around anything in his surroundings, be it dynamite barrels, barrels with his friends inside of him, or even the most dangerous of them all, regular barrels. Piss him off enough, and he'll even throw you at his other enemies. In addition, Donkey Kong is able to throw around orange grenades. And when I say orange, I don't mean the color. I mean the actual goddamn fruit. And that, children, is where Earl Butcher got the inspiration for Kamen Rider Gaim. Donkey Kong also has access to rocket barrels, which are basically just barrels modified to be equipped with jet engines. He can even fly into space with these. How far is this? Well, to give you an idea, even low Earth orbit is over 160 kilometers high, otherwise known as 100 miles. A human can only last around 15 seconds in space before losing consciousness from the lack of oxygen. But Donkey Kong is almost completely unaffected by the lack of a terrain atmosphere. And let's not forget his coconut gun. Donkey Kong is a surprisingly skilled marksman with it. He's able to snipe both enemies and balloons alike. His gun can fire over 200 coconuts before running out of ammo, as well as 20 homing coconuts.
His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's fire in spurts. CG coconut gun.
However, perhaps his most famous ranged weapon is none other than his set of bongos. The damaging sound waves emanating from his bongos travel at the speed of sound. Obviously, this is over 340 meters per second, or 760 miles per hour. Good luck dodging those. How does he make these sound waves so powerful? Well, it beats me. I hate my fucking life. Donkey Kong is such a talented musician that he can not only compose beats on his bongos, but also sing like an opera star.
I see bananas when I look in your eyes. I'd shower you with coconut cream pies.
I wish he would shower me with coconut cream pies.
Where the fuck did you come from? There. Now that I've chased Proto out of the room with a frying pan, let's get to the main course of this video. Donkey Kong stats. Roll the footage. Donkey Kong has been shown to outpace meteors with his speed. The average meteor from space constantly moves at around Mach 33, or 11 kilometers per second. By comparison, the fastest car of all time, the Hennessy Venom GT, has only reached around 1/3 of the speed of sound. This means that Donkey Kong can run over 100 times faster than the fastest car ever built. Now that's unbelievable. In addition, by comparing the meteor's size to Donkey Kong's body, we can determine that they weigh over 1,000 tons and have a kinetic energy equal to 15 kilotons of TNT exploding. This is the same amount of power as the little boy bomb that hit Hiroshima in World War II, and now I just took this video in a dark turn. Awesome. Alright, enough of the small stuff. Let's move on to Donkey Kong's best feat. You know the one that you clicked on the video to see us calculate? Yeah, that one. Let's roll it. Let's do it already. Come on. Proto, roll it!
Yeah.
Thank you! Yeah, that's right. Donkey Kong just dropped the goddamn moon with a single punch. To determine exactly how powerful this is, we cannot use the size of our moon since the cartoonish moon in this scene is obviously much smaller than our own. But we can compare it to the tower in the background, which is over 200 meters wide. Therefore, the moon that Donkey Kong punched was around 3 kilometers wide, giving a total weight of 31 billion tons. Donkey Kong punched it out of the sky at over 100 times the speed of sound, giving him massively hypersonic punching speed. The kinetic energy required to punch the moon this hard comes out to 8 teratons of TNT equivalent, or 8 trillion tons of TNT exploding. This is enough to destroy an entire country. Yes, the star of Donkey Kong Country is country level. If I did not know any better, I'd swear they did that on purpose. I mean, if I made a game and I knew about this stuff, I know I would've, but that's just me. Also, since Donkey Kong endured the punch without his arm exploding into a million bloody pieces, this feat also makes his durability country level as well. After all, going by Newton's third law of motion, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Shout out to Newton for helping us learn about how strong fictional characters are as though it matters in real life. So overall, here are the stats for Donkey Kong. Overall, Donkey Kong would be classified as a high-level metahuman by Marvel standards. And since we're bringing up other universes now, it's time to compare him to a few fictional universes, stats-wise, to see how well he does. We'll start with Ape Escape, for obvious reasons. Donkey Kong would easily be a higher-tier primate in the Ape Escape series via his sheer strength and durability, as the characters themselves tend to top out at small country level. However, to compensate, they are also several times faster than him, which could make for an interesting matchup of strength versus speed. Of course, he wouldn't be able to clear the entire universe at once, as it has technology that can engulf the moon in explosions and alter entire worlds. But needless to say, he would get pretty damn far. Now how about Rampage? It's only fitting to compare Donkey Kong to Rampage, as both of them were among the first arcade games to feature gorillas inspired by King Kong. This is basically the same deal as the Ape Escape universe in that it's a matter of strength versus speed, except this time it's even more extreme. The Rampage monsters, including George, have been able to run to other solar systems in under a day. Somehow. They also have enough kinetic energy to destroy small islands and enough durability to survive black holes. While they are FTL and could run circles around Donkey Kong, they would have to deal a lot of chip damage, whereas DK just needs to have one single punch on them. But a battle between them could potentially go either way. Now how about Legend of Zelda, another Nintendo franchise? In the Zelda universe, Donkey Kong would most comfortably fit into the Majora's Mask setting. Majora's Mask characters like Gott and Georg are able to fight at massively hypersonic speeds and are capable of dishing out large island-level attacks. This puts Donkey Kong just above most of the bosses in the game, but still comfortably below the 4 giants who were able to temporarily stop the moon from hitting Termina. Since the kinetic energy of the moon was enough to raise the world and destroy continents, Donkey Kong can't exactly hope to match them, let alone Fierce Deity Link or even Majora themselves. But he would still be a powerhouse in his own right. Oh, thank God, I'm finally done. My throat feels like sandpaper right now. Well, I hope you enjoyed hearing me explain how strong Donkey Kong is. If you like this video, be sure to dislike, unsubscribe, and report. This is Electricstar telling you, have a good day, everyone. May you be showered with coconut cream pie. That was a horrible line. Now I'm gonna go get myself a lozenge. Goodbye.
Finally!